Greetings, and good morning to everybody who has already joined us. I know there are many people still jumping onto the call this morning. It is morning here, 9 a.m. in Johannesburg, South Africa, where I, Janine, am coming to you on this fine Saturday, the 2nd of April. We are into the second quarter of 2022, and I know that might seem very overwhelming and daunting for many, because it's already the 4th month of the year. So I want to just ask all of you to please go and familiarize yourself in the chat function at the bottom of your screen and let us know where you're dialing in from. Let us know if it's the first time you're joining us on one of our calls. If you are a returning partner, please say hello, reach out, let us know where you are. I see Jeff and Jane already from the UK. I see Mark from Johannesburg and from Pekinwood in the Northwest province here of South Africa. So we have a global community, and therefore today we're going to have a global audience. We even have Cape St. Francis, Michelle from Johannesburg, and we have Dion all the way from Pretoria, Nellis, Polokwane, jumping on all over this beautiful land of ours and the rest of the world. Parys, well, believe it or not, Parys is a place in South Africa as well as a beautiful city in Europe. And Katie from Johannesburg, as we welcome everybody onto the call. Just in terms of what we're going to be doing this morning, our presentation and time with you is going to be about an hour and a bit. I'm going to be introducing you to a company and a platform through some of my partners who are going to be sharing. I've decided to go out there and find the best of the best in the business that can give you insight and understanding in a world that can be very daunting, can be very overwhelming, and can be very, very technical. But if you're just an average individual like myself who's been working hard their whole lives and is just trying to find a new way of shifting what I currently have into wealth creating assets, if you're somebody who's wanting to learn more about blockchain technology and how you can make that work for you and earn passive income, if you're just finding out how you can diversify your current assets, I'm sure what we're going to be sharing with you today is going to be of massive benefit. So don't forget to tell us where you're dialing in from. To all our existing partners, I want to welcome you back onto the call. It's great spending time with you weekly when we do these presentations, and it's been even better in the last month being able to connect with you face to face. Obviously, COVID pushed us into a space where we needed to do these things online, and we are able to reach so many more people. So as our global partners join us from around the world, I'd like to introduce you to Eugene Blichnote. Eugene is an estimator by profession, which means he absolutely loves numbers. He can turn an Excel spreadsheet into something like you have never seen, but once he goes through it and explains it, you have a very clear understanding. He's also somebody who's taken the time to understand cryptocurrency and crypto technology, and he is an avid teacher in this space and in this industry, and we are really, really privileged to have you with us this morning, Eugene. Thank you for giving up of your time tirelessly to support the community and becoming educated, and for managing our technical support in the background. A man of many talents. Thank you so much, Eugene. Over to you.
Awesome. Thanks, Janine. Yeah, a beautiful morning here in South Africa. Welcome everyone onto the call. Thank you, Janine, for the wonderful introduction. And we're going to go and share a little bit of information with everyone today so that people can understand what it is we look at when it comes to things in the market. So the first thing I want to go and do is, like I said, I just want to welcome everyone onto this call. I'm going to go and give you guys a sharp 30-minute presentation so that you can understand what we look at. But before I can do that, I need to go and give everyone a little bit of a disclaimer. Please understand that I'm going to go and take every effort to accurately basically go and explain the products, platforms, and programs at current date. What do we mean by that? We simply mean that if you maybe watch this recording in a month or two from now, there's stuff that might be out of date and non-relevant anymore. Also understand that I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice throughout this presentation. This is educational purposes only, and you can go and decide and make your own decision what you want to go and do. Also note that I'm not a tax specialist. Please go and find a tax specialist when it comes to products in cryptocurrency so that you can get the correct advice. Now, as we get started, there's a question I want to go and give out to everyone is this. Tim Ferriss asked the question when he started writing his 4-hour workweek book, and he went and he asked himself, what if I could go and work less hours, but I can go and earn more income? And that's a really, really good question to start asking yourself. Now, the question you wanted to go or the answer to the question you wanted to get is it actually possible? You know, do we have the right system? Do we have the right markets? Do we have the right strategy and also the right timing? Well, he went through the exercise and he actually came to the conclusion that yes, it's possible, but it's only possible if the right system is easy to use. It's also the right market if you're in the performing market. If you have the right strategy, it's got to be a proven strategy that is simple to use. And also, is the timing in the market leading edge? You don't want to go and find yourself at the leading edge side of the market. So when we go and do that, we can go and analyze what are the right markets when we look at cryptocurrencies. Okay, so the one is typically the crypto market. Then you also have the gaming market and then the NFTs and arts market. And I'm going to go and give you guys a little bit more explanation on each one of these markets so that we can understand what we talk about performing markets and assets. So when we look at crypto market, the crypto market's been around for more than 10 years now. It's still infinite stages with regards to cryptocurrencies. It is still considered a small upcoming market compared to existing markets. However, what we can see is a couple of years ago, like JP Morgan, he said people shouldn't hold cryptocurrencies. It's going to be useless. There's no use for cryptocurrencies. Yet, in the last 24 months, JP Morgan opens crypto trading to all its clients. Okay, JP Morgan's one of the biggest banks in America. Also, when you look at MicroStrategy, they've gone and acquired themselves an additional 5,000 Bitcoins, now holding more than 100,000 Bitcoins. That is a hell of a lot of Bitcoin and a huge chunk of value. Also, when we go and look at Grayscale gone and added another $1 billion worth of cryptocurrencies. So the crypto market is really, really getting recognized, and it is booming at the moment. This has been the best performing commodity within the last 10 years. So that's the one thing. And also understand that when we look at crypto markets, we also look at money that flows in and out of cryptocurrencies. And you can see this is a total market cap. This just illustrates money flowing in and out. And as you can see, everything that comes up also sometimes comes down a little bit, but then it continues to flow. At the moment, we're sitting about at $2 trillion worth of value in cryptocurrencies, and I reckon in the next 2 to 3 years, we will surpass the $3 to $4 trillion mark. This is really exciting when you look at that. Also, the gaming market has really been booming, especially due to COVID. A lot of people couldn't go and work, so a lot of people started playing games. Now, the gaming market, $65 billion worth of value. There are consumers spending a lot of money when it comes in the gaming platforms, and you can see that that is really, really growing. Also, what's really taken note the last 12 months and a little bit longer is NFTs, arts, and collectible market. Now, what do we mean by NFT market? An NFT market is a non-fungible token. So that's really a market where, and I'll give you the comparison. So when it comes to status and things like that, this is just one of the examples. So when it comes to status, a lot of people go and buy themselves a Rolex watch so that they can show that they've got status, and that comes at a high value. Now, NFT collectibles are very similar in nature, and it's also represented through art, where you can have an NFT picture on your social media. Now, this is going to go into the future, and this is really what's driving the NFT market is no longer do you have to have the Rolex watch in order to show that you actually have wealth. A lot of the celebrities are doing NFT pictures and collectibles where they can go and show that I've actually got X, Y, and Z NFT picture showing that I actually have wealth. So that's really, really booming, but there's a lot more to NFTs and collectibles than just that. So there's a question in the market where a lot of people are going, okay, cool. So those are kind of 3 different markets: crypto market, you've got the gaming market, and you also have the NFT market. But how do we have a slice of the pie of each one? So I want to go and introduce you today is Gold Standard Partners, and Gold Standard Partners really created what we refer to as a Metaverse platform. And this Metaverse platform is really a platform where we can go into and get part of that cryptocurrency market and have a slice of that gaming market and have a slice of the NFT market. So they've really gone and created one Metaverse platform where we can go and leverage that. Why is Lydian World so important? Because Lydian World is really digital real estate that provides real market value. Now, how does it work? Very simple. You have to go and acquire yourself a digital citizenship in order for you to actually participate and earn some passive cryptocurrencies within this. Now, I'm going to give you this example. Everyone should know more or less the game called Monopoly. Now, Monopoly, when you go around the board, you can go and acquire yourself some streets. Whenever someone lands on one of those streets, they're going to get paid rental income. Very similar to Lydian World in this sense is if you have a digital citizenship within a country, whenever there's products and services that gets acquired and used within that country, you as the citizen is going to take share of that GDP. Now, what's so interesting is in Lydian World, you don't have to have just one citizenship. You can actually have multiple citizenships, and you can have multiple opportunities to go and earn passive income from people utilizing products and services. But also what happens now is because we've got all these citizenships and all these people participating in this platform, we are creating a digital economy. But when we go and put some value into it and products and services, we start creating a common wealth economy. Now, why is a commonwealth economy important? Because at the end of the day, we can take share of the gaming space. We can take profits on trading. We can also go and earn ourselves rewards from education. We can earn from NFT collectibles. We can also earn from card swipes, and I'll explain that to you guys now, where you can actually become the bank, where you can have a share of all those transaction fees. And also something that is really, really cool, and this excites me a lot, is yield farming. Yield farming is really a liquidity platform or a liquidity product where you can go and earn yourself some passive rewards over time. And there's going to be so much more coming into this platform as time progresses and more income resources come in. But now each of those products or services will generate some revenue for that Commonwealth citizenship. Now, when you get all those rewards and stuff, what happens? You can actually go and create that passively. It's not like the traditional gaming that we know, oh, you got to go and play online 24/7, etc., where you actually going to go and earn that passive income in your sleep as people start utilizing those products and services. Now, how do we actually get in? How do we start with Lydian World? Really, for $33 a month, you can go and get yourself a GS Partners NFT voucher. Please understand that this is just a voucher. So within this voucher, you're actually going to go and obtain some of the native coin for Lydian World, which is referred to as Lydian Lions. Now, those Lydian Lions, you can use them to go and place yourself into a certain country and buy yourself a citizenship. And if you go and accumulate more, you can get bigger countries, smaller countries, etc., so that you can grow that portfolio of citizenships within Lydian World, creating a larger footprint in order to earn some more passive income. Now, there's one thing I will note here, and I'm going to go and explain this to everyone a little bit more. There is a bonus promotion currently on until the 7th of April. Okay, and how does it work? And I want us to have real clarity when we look at this. So this is the bonus Lydian Lions rewards that we can go and acquire as GS partners. Okay. So when you look at the $28 market voucher that you can go and purchase, with each one of those, you're going to get a number of Lydian Lions. Now, for the first one you purchase, you get a 5% bonus. The second one you purchase, you get a 10% bonus. That's how it starts accumulating. Now, I want everyone to be very, very clear. When we look at the screen that you're seeing now, it says a buy limit of 60. Now, it is not just limited to 60. how it works is, if you read it nicely, it says the limit is activated once you reach the max bonus, and the max bonus is 100%. So if you had to go and work it out in your head, you're going, my first one I'm getting 5, second one I'm getting 10. So it's going up in increments of 5. So how many do I have to buy to hit a maximum bonus of 100%? So 100 divided by 5 is 20. So you have to buy 20 NFTs. Then what happens is, then your buy limit kicks in. So after 20, you can go and buy 60. So in total, you can go and buy 80 of these NFTs. Why do I want to go and do that rally? Why do I want to do that? So at the end of the day, what the company says, and you can see right at the bottom of my screen, once you've gone and filled that rally to the maximum, okay, specifically on the 28th, 80 of those NFTs, you will go and acquire yourself a free citizenship at the same value of the total Lydian lions that you've accumulated. Same with the 58, same with the 188, all the way to 888. And you can see they do vary in the quantum required to go and fulfill that rally. So I just want us to all be clear there. This is such a good promotion when you can go and accumulate Lydian lions and also free citizenships within Lydian World. So I hope that's helpful. Also understand that that same $33 then go and gives you abilities for more and more citizenships. And why do we want this? Because the rewards of that citizenship get spread into 2 different kinds of rewards. Okay, the first one is a normal citizenship where you can get 50% of all those rewards shared equally amongst the citizens. The other 50% of the rewards that gets put into Lydian World gets shared amongst what we call rank members. Now, rank members is something like we know in true life, is you've got a president, a vice president, a senator, a mayor, and all of those different ranks gives you more percentage of that 50% reward. So you really want to go and work towards that. And what's nice with the platform is as we grow and build this community, more and more income resources will be generated into each and every single country. Now, if you want to think big money, okay, and understand the citizenships is, in my opinion, small to medium money currently, and this might change in the future, but really for big money, we can go into Lydian World and we can go and mine digital resources. Now, before I explain how the mining and digital resources work, I want us all to understand reality versus digital. Now, in reality, if you think of South Africa, Johannesburg was created, a community was created around mining physical gold that sat in the ground. That's how that was done. If you think of Dubai, that community was created by going and mining resources, oil resources in the ground. Now, similar in Lydian World, we also have resources that are valuable that can give us some profits and rewards and some wealth going forward, but these are digital cryptocurrencies. So when we go and do that, you can actually go and purchase yourself the mining rights, which we refer to as a certificate, so that you can participate in actually mining those digital resources. And the digital resource in Lydian World is really represented in the name of Lydian Stater, which is a cryptocurrency that we can go and trade, sell, etc. But what you need to understand, in order to have the maximum benefit to mine these Lydian Staters, like in reality, when you go and acquire a piece of land that you're going to go and look for minerals, you need machinery, operators, people, resources in order to go and dig into the ground. Now, in the digital space with Lydian World, we have the similar aspect, but only in a digital form. So you need to, what we refer to as mining load, that's basically your equipment, in order to go and mine these Lydian Staters. So once you fill that, then you can go and get yourself a mining yield, depending on the contract that, or the certificate and the rights that you've purchased within Lydian World. You can go and get a mining yield from 4% all the way up to 88% per annum. And I'm going to go and break that down for you guys nicely in number format so everyone can understand. But what you also need to understand is this, and this is where it really gets exciting, is you can have multiple mining certificates. You can have multiple opportunities within multiple citizenships to go and mine more and more Stater. Now, when we look at digital mining, these are basically the mining certificates, and they are referred to as tiers. So you have the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, all the way up to a tier 5, and they also come in various price ranges. Now, why is it important to understand what each one gives you? Because each one has a different price, each one has a different mining load, and also with regards to the mining load, you will go and get yourself different mining power. So that's called yield, okay? So that's rewards per annum. And you can see on a tier 1, 18.8, a tier 2, 28.8, a tier 3, 38.8, and all the way up to a tier 5, which is 88% rewards on that mining certificate. Now, there is a little bit of a arbitrage opportunity within the open market and within Lydian World, where we can go and leverage some of our monies to go and get more value for BAM. Okay, so what do I mean by that? It simply means that if we go and acquire G999 cryptocurrency coin, which is an ecosystem coin for GS partners, we can go into the open market, go and collect it off the market, and currently it's sitting just under a $0.50 cent. And when we bring it into Lydian World, we will get a value of 2 cents for each coin we bring in. So what does it mean? It simply just means when you bring in $1 from the open market into Lydian World, you will have the equivalent of $5 into the mining load into Lydian World. So that's the arbitrage opportunity. So I'm going to go and break it down for you guys on each certificate so that everyone is clear what I'm saying here. So a tier 1 certificate typically will cost you $399. But you're not just paying for the rights to mine and the money's gone. You're just exchanging another cryptocurrency or value for Lydian Stater. So you will hold that Lydian Stater for the period of the mining and you will get it back. Also, with regards to the loading of the mining certificate, you will have to go and put $2,000 into the mining load. But we also know that I've shown you the arbitrage opportunity. It's not going to cost you $2,000 to fill that mining certificate. What you are going to go and do is if you bring it from the open market into Lydian World at a 5x ratio, suddenly $2,000 will only cost you $400. So your total cost to buy and fill that mining certificate is only $799. But what does it give you? So this particular mining certificate is valid for 1 year, 12 months. In 12 months, you will then have a total certificate reward if the price of Lydian Stater remains the same of $2,775, giving you a potential profit of just above $1,900. Now, in my view, that's really, really good returns. And why do we say potential profits? Understand one thing, when it comes to potential profit, and you can see at the bottom of my screen, these calculations are done at current date, which the Lydian Stater's price is 1,260. But what if that suddenly doubles in value in the next 12 months? Then your potential profit is no longer 1,900. Then suddenly it becomes $3,800 in rewards. Okay, so I just want everyone to be clear that there is fluctuation on the Lydian Stater, and whether it goes up or down, that's out of our control. That is in the open market. But when we look at the tier 2, typically a tier 2 will cost you $999, maximum load of $5,000. Again, we can go and fill it for $1,000. Total cost $1,999, and then you're going to go and get yourself a potential profit after 18 months of about $6,000 if the price remains the same on Stater. Now, when we look at a tier 3, and as we go higher, you can see that these rewards are getting larger and larger when we go and look at value for money. So the certificate cost is $2,999. You have to max load it with $15,000. Again, with the arbitrage, we can do that for $3,000. total cost to buy and fill will only be $5,999. Your potential profit after 24 months would be around about $23,000. Now, this gets exciting when we look at the tier 4. You can see suddenly your potential profit jumps. Okay, and I'm going to go and explain to everyone the tier 5. A tier 5 certificate is really one of the best certificates at the moment when it comes to yield farming, because you're going to get 88% yield per annum, which is really, really great. The certificate cost is $11,999, almost $12,000. You have to max load it with $500,000, but you can do that with only $100,000. Total cost to buy and fill this will be then $111,999. But look at the potential profit after 3 years. Suddenly, you're looking at a potential profit of $1.7 million. Again, think about this. If the price of Lydian status suddenly doubles in the next 3 years, you no longer have a potential profit of 1.7, but rather $3.4 million. Now, this is yield farming, liquidity given to the products. This is really something phenomenal. Now you also have the ability not to just earn yourself passive income, but also active income. What do we mean by active income? So this platform gives us the ability to have an introducing partner program. What do we mean by introducing partner program? It really just means that we can grow the community of citizens and introducing partners. And when you go and grow this community and help build this metaverse world, you will then go and earn yourself commissions for all products and services within your team that you're going to go and sell and utilize, etc. But remember, that same $33 you paid to start subscribing into Lydian World will also give you the ability to become an introducing partner. What does it mean? It just means that you will receive a personal introducing partner link so that you can go and track all your registrations into Lydian World. You will have access to professional sales and marketing funnels and tools. You will also go and get yourself 10% discount on all personal products purchased. You will have access to all the promotions, incentives, sales income, sales bonuses, all sorts of things like that you'll have access to, and also the training on social media strategies. You can now grow the community to go and grow your income even more. Now, when we look at the Introducing Partner program, let's just go and analyze it in a picture format. I like pictures, so this kind of makes sense to me. So when you pay your $33 and you want to become an introducing partner, you go and let's say you go and share this with friends and family. So what happens when you share it with friends and family? You can earn yourself up to 15% commissions on all products and services that your friends and family purchase. But what if they go and do the same? Suddenly, if they go and share it with all their friends and family and colleagues, suddenly you will then go and earn from 2 to 5% on all their people's products and services that they purchase. So now it becomes a really great funnel when it comes to creating that. And I want to go and show everyone just a hypothetical, okay? And again, this is all done just on the $33. So please understand that there's a lot more to this calculation than just the numbers itself. Because we have people purchasing mining certificates, we have people purchasing NFT vouchers for the Lydian Alliance, etc. But if you look at a calculation, and in an ideal world, if you had to share it with 3 people, those 3 people share it with 3, and you start building this potential growth in your community, and you build a team of, let's say, 30,000 people in the next year, suddenly you have the ability to go and earn yourself up to $50,000 worth of commissions just on the people purchasing $33. Now, can you imagine each one of those people go and buy a mining certificate, how this number would change? So I just want everyone to understand the potential that lies within this platform. It's really, really phenomenal, and it's great commissions for everyone. But understand also, that's not the only way to earn commissions. within this platform, there's 7 ways to earn commissions. And also what I will say here is our commissions are paid in real time. You no longer have to wait for month end to go and acquire and receive your commissions. As the transactions happen, you will receive it in real time. You know, I went through the retail commissions, the 9-level pay plan. There's also a fast bonus start. There's block start bonuses, block start pool matches. There's infinity pools. And those are things I'm not going to go and explain now. But what I want you to understand is within your organization and this community that you set for yourself within Lydian World and GS Partners, there are optional bonuses that you can go and get over and above straightforward retail commissions. Now, when you think about that, you've now got the ability to create passive income on the one side in your sleep, and also active income through the Introducing Partner program, and you can leverage both of those. What's nice is when you earn commissions, suddenly you can go and put it back into Lydian World, where you can cycle that into passive income. So that's really, really exciting. You know, I have a lot of people that come to me and say, okay, Eugene, it's great, you know, we're earning all these rewards, but how do we spend our gains? How do we actually go to the shop and buy bread and milk with our money? Okay, very simple. The company's got a platform, and it's almost a crypto banking platform, if you want to call it that. So this platform gives us the ability to interchange between different monies. Okay, when I talk monies, I talk from fiat money, the traditional US dollar, you know, the pound, the euro, etc., where we can go and swap it back into cryptocurrencies. And you can see cryptocurrencies, you've got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, USDT, etc., and we can interchange between the two. We can also go and fund this particular platform via our normal debit or credit card from our local banks, and then from there swap it into cryptocurrencies. We can also take those cryptocurrencies that we've earned and we can sell it into fiat. When we have fiat, we can go and load it into a card, and we can go take that card anywhere where MasterCard is available. We can go and spend it. So what's so nice about that is the fact that we have different opportunities and different cards we can go and select. And each one of these will give you different benefits. So if you look at the screen now, you'll see you get a basic card where a non-member will pay $79, and then also if you paid the $33, you will get it at a discounted rate of $69. Now, understand how this works is you can have a basic, an aluminium card, you can go a stainless steel card, a gold-plated card, all the way up to a solid gold card worth $35,000 US. Now, that's an impressive little card. Also understand that, yes, the higher and the larger card membership you purchase, the more opportunity and limits will start to increase. Okay, so at the end of the day, this really works well. I've got an aluminium card myself. I'm really, really enjoying this card so much. So now you kind of sit and think to yourself, okay, I've heard everything Eugene was saying. I know the passive income, active income, but can I actually create a business, and can I do this? So let me ask you the question, and it's really a 1, 2, 3 step system where can you go and share a video? You know, in life, I think all of us have the ability to share video. We share TikTok videos, we share videos on WhatsApp. Hey, you know, let's have a look at this, check this video out. Everyone can share video. You know, can we invite someone to a presentation? You sitting on this call today, has someone asked you to just come and have a look? Okay, and then the third step is can we get questions answered should you have any questions? And that's really, really nice. We have a platform like this, trainings like this, where we get all the questions answered, and you can also speak to the introducing partner that invited you to this presentation. Now, in saying all of that, what I want us to go and do is and I kind of just want to pause here for 1 minute. Because a lot of people always say, that's really, really great. But, you know, the biggest thing that most people miss is what's in it for me? I want to know what's in it for me. Well, I'll tell you what's in it for you is at the end of the day, you can go and earn cryptocurrencies passively. You can earn cryptocurrencies actively, should you choose to do that. Then you also have access to all the turnkey tool systems remember, this business is basically your time, your business. So the more time you put into this, the more larger, better business you can go and create for yourself. Now, what are the next steps? It's really, really simple. You can go and register yourself a free account, and you can go and peruse around the platforms, go and have a look at everything there. Then if you decide, you can actually go and fund that account and become an introducing partner where you can get discounts and share this with other people. Then I would also suggest that you go and ask your introducing partner about any current multipliers, promotions, and incentives. And we have quite a lot of those in hand at the moment, and we're going to do training on this after this presentation. And you can start getting yourself earning cryptocurrencies passively and actively. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with everyone today. I hope that was really, really insightful, helpful, and giving you a lot of knowledge. And I'm welcoming you to Lydian World. Thank you very much. I'm going to hand it back to Janine. Thanks, Janine.
That was absolutely fabulous, Eugene. So clear and so concise. And I think for those returning partners that are on the platform and on the call that have been in the community for a little while, we get a second chance to acquire those citizenships with the bonus offer that Eugene mentioned. For anybody who's brand new and has not yet acquired citizenships, it's a really, really good time for you to get started. And we're going to head into some more of that detail in the training. So if you were here just to find out what this is all about, and if you can learn and if you can become part of it, I want to assure you that within our community, our main objective is education. And we do have opportunities for you to learn more about blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. And I really, really want to urge you to get back to the person who welcomed you onto the call to get more information about that. But before you go, if you are going to be leaving us and not staying on for the training, I want to introduce you to two of my business partners, introducing partners who have got involved in this platform that are already participating in some of the passive income streams and have possibly chosen to also create active income streams. And the first lady I'd like to introduce you to is Katie van Beek. She is based here in Johannesburg, a businesswoman. She owns properties. She actually even invented and distributed a chili sauce globally. She's a grandmother and an entrepreneur. So Katie, can you just share with the community what your experience has been within this space?
Hi, good morning, everyone, and good morning, Janine. Yes, it's been just absolutely amazing. I started this, I've been doing this for about 1.5 years now. And I first started making a plan for some passive income, and I've been working on this every month. And it's been just incredible because it builds up and the system actually speaks for itself. It does everything for you. So every time a billionaire decision is made, because our company is run by a billionaire, and these decisions are made, it's just an amazing thing because the system kind of tells you what to do next. So it's really, really easy. There's not much, you know, it all sounds difficult, but everything is really done for us. We just have to follow. So I love that. And obviously when I started earning a passive income, I just decided, wow, I would like to do this a little bit faster. And then I also started getting involved in the business itself, where I earned some commission and I could add some more to, say, my DeFi, where I earned 7.5%, or to my coins, or to my mining certificates. Those are great, by the way. So yes, I am building, and I know within the next few years, I will never have to work again because I have a goal. I have a goal of a certain amount of money I would like to make every month, and I'm working towards that. And I know if this carries on, I will never have to work again. So I love that about the system, and it's a self-sufficient system. So it's easy. And all I did was I registered just like anyone else, and I started to learn about it, and I now love it.
Awesome, Katie. And I can see that you are leveraging off of all the different opportunities that the company does offer. And I think that's what I love about it, is you have so much choice to really come and get yourself plugged in and positioned in a way that works for you and your family and your future. As you say, you're designing your own future one day at a time through the platform. So thank you so much for sharing. I've seen you being really active. I hope you're going to stay on the call for a little bit of the celebrations coming later. So really well done, and thank you for taking the time out, Katie. And we really love watching you grow within the space. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Hey.
I'm going to head down now to Cape Town, and I'm going to introduce you to a gentleman who has been part of the cryptocurrency space for a little while. He has been from a traditional family business and decided to venture into this world, and very actively won one of the company competitions a year ago and had the opportunity of going to one of the events the company had in Dubai, one of the launches. So Andre, down in Cape Town, how's the weather there today? I'd love you to share your experience in this particular community.
Hi guys, can you guys hear me? I sound good?
We can hear you.
Yeah, thanks Janine, thanks Eugene, that was an awesome presentation. Yeah, like Janine says, I come from a traditional family business background. Kind of witnessed my parents try to build small businesses since I can remember. And yeah, entrepreneurship and stuff. The message I got from that is I wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I had to find a better way. And digital simply is the better way. And blockchain technology by far is the leading edge of technology. So I'm super excited to be in this space. Very confident that this company is going to present us with opportunities that we cannot yet imagine. But to touch on the Dubai event that Janine mentioned, I was lucky to be a winner of a competition for the previous company event to go to Dubai. And they absolutely spoiled us rotten. We got to stay in the Armani Hotel, which is the tallest building in the world. Absolutely phenomenal, but the company event itself just blew my mind. I've been to various corporate events and company events before, but nothing quite at the level this company has put together. And if I see the transition from their first event to the one I went to, I can only imagine that the upcoming one is going to be far better than the one I've experienced. And it was truly phenomenal. You get to meet the corporate team. You get to meet all these people you see on the panel here. You build friendships, actually, which is an added bonus. And you get to experience Dubai, which is a phenomenal city. So I'll definitely be going back there this year. Looking forward to see everybody again. Looking forward to see the corporate team again. And very excited to see what they've got planned for us for the second half of the year. So yeah, super excited to be involved in this opportunity. And yeah, I think we're in for a very exciting time. Thanks, Janine.
No, pleasure, Andre. And I know meeting everybody face to face really just does make a difference. And I think seeing people from all countries around the world gathering in one place and sharing their stories, I think all of us at the end of the day have one common goal, and we have a community that's brought us all together. So really great. Thanks, Andre. Are you going to Dubai? Are you going to the next trip? Because I believe there's another company event coming up.
Yeah.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Yeah, I'll see you guys there.
Fantastic news. Thank you so much for sharing with us all the way from Cape Town. Thank you, Andre. Well, we're going to head now actually to Dubai and into the next part of this morning, where we're going to go into a little bit of training and a little bit of more information and a deeper dive into some of what Eugene, what was already shared with us in the presentation. And I have an absolute pleasure and privilege to introduce you to Mr. Bruce Hughes, known as the Cryptno.com gentleman. He is absolutely passionate about educating people around cryptocurrencies, and has actually taken his whole family across to Dubai and is very close to the project. So we love hearing from you, Bruce, and look forward to your teachings today.
Awesome. Thanks, Janine, for having me on the call. It's fantastic to see almost 100 people on here. I think we're at 88 at the moment, which is awesome to see. I'm going to be taking us through some basic mechanical steps. You know, you've heard the concepts, you've heard the numbers, and what I want to do today is maybe show you some steps that you can take with some of the current promotions or multipliers that exist out in the market. But in order for me to do that, I first want to introduce you to this idea of cost average purchasing into the cryptocurrency market. So getting into a habit that really helps serve you over time. And so the best way for me to do that is I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you a super helpful resource that you can maybe punch some numbers into. Now, we've all heard the saying, hindsight is genius. And so I'm going to ask the question here, you know, who owns Bitcoin and how long have you been buying Bitcoin for? I want to try and see, you know, who's on this call. But the question is, who owns Bitcoin and for how long have you been buying Bitcoin? It has been a 1 month exercise. Do you not own any yet? Have you been maybe buying every single month? Have you owned for the last 5 years? Would love to see who on this call has moved towards this market already, because I want to show you something. I want to give you a hindsight is genius moment. And I also want to let you understand that whilst history doesn't repeat itself, it certainly rhymes. It certainly shows some patterns that we should be paying attention to. Awesome. We got a lot of people saying 3 years, a few months, a couple years, 7 years. If you're new, if you don't own any cryptocurrency, type the word new right now. You might be on here and you might be new and you might be learning and you might be trying to figure out what this market's about, what this technology is about. So it's absolutely fine if you type the words new as well. Okay, so I want to show you something. I want to show you Bitcoin because it's the oldest. And then I'm going to come back into our project to show you how you can position yourself for growth within G999, within Lydian Stata, and within NFTs. And again, this is a hindsight is genius moment. All right, so let's go look at this. If you take a habit, if you make a habit, if you create a habit of taking a little bit of your money every month and moving it towards this market, over time, you're going to have a very certain result. So I want to play with the numbers here. If you took the habit of moving $100 of value towards the crypto market, so towards the Lydian World platform that I've shown you, towards the G999 coin that Eugene spoke about, if you move towards these markets, let's have a look how that would play out. So what I've done is I've put in the value $100 here. I've put it in as monthly. So I'm just assuming people on this call are receiving a salary or you're receiving an income that is monthly, and you've made a decision to go, I'm going to take a small portion. I'm going to take 1% or 5% or 10%, whatever that percentage is, and you're going to put it towards this market every single month. Now, if you do this exercise, or if you had done this exercise for 5 years, over the last 5 years, in other words, you had done $100 every month for 60 months. I want to show you something really interesting. You would have spent $6,000 towards the crypto market, but because of these ups and then downs, then ups and then downs, then ups and then downs, and ups and downs, and ups and downs, because of these movements in the market, even though you only spent 6,000, your total value would have been 53,464. Now, this is data. This is data that we can go and track. This isn't a sales pitch. This isn't, some sort of retirement annuity plan. This isn't a company with a basket of stocks and shares. This is just the raw data that you can go and double check for yourself. Remember I said hindsight is genius? Well, we can look at history and we can extrapolate a potential future outcome. I don't know what your habit is. Maybe you're in a position where you're going $33 a month, I can commit to, and I can do that over a 2-year period. And imagine if we had done that for 2 years in Bitcoin. What would that have been? So much shorter timeline. We would have spent $792, but we would have ended up with $2,200 worth of value. Would you say that this would have been a good decision? Now, I'm not saying to cut the RAs and cut the other savings. I'm not saying stop doing what you're doing in traditional markets. I'm just saying, if we understood what this market's growth trajectory was, and we created a habit, remember, this is just a monthly habit. If we understood the growth trajectory and we created a monthly habit, where would we be in a year's time, 2 years' time, 3 years' time? Maybe in the chat function, type in how long you would do this habit for if you had this information. Just in the chat function, how long would you commit to a monthly habit? Is it a 2-year plan? Is it a 1-year plan? Is it a 5-year plan? Is it a 10-year plan? If history rhymes, what habit would you commit to and for how long? Okay, we've got a lot of people. For as long as I'm breathing, says Hugh. 10 years, says Jeff. 10 years, said Harry. Forever, says Anne. Okay, so again, history, right? History, hindsight, we can extrapolate data going forward. So I want to take that same habit now I want to take that habit and that mindset that we do with our bank savings accounts, that we do with our RAs, that we do with our insurances. I want to take that same habit and I want to redirect it towards this market as well, on top of. Okay, so let's go have a look at how we do that together. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to go and spend a little bit of time here in the Lydian World to show you how that habit could play out over time. So we're looking at Lydian World at the moment. And the first thing to understand about Lydian World, as Eugene has already told you, is that the entire world is divided into countries, states, and territories. And you can become a citizen of these countries, states, or territories. And one of the citizen rights that you have, one of the citizen opportunities that you have is to mine the resource. What resource are we talking about? Lydian Stater. You have the opportunity to mine the resource within that country. So you can see I'm sitting over here, I've got 88 citizenships. I can go and buy some more, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. But within 88 citizenships, I can go and mine in those different countries. Right, so how do I mine inside of a country? What is the habit that is necessary in order for me to move towards the market, but also receive growth from the market? So I'm going to show you a habit. In Puerto Rico, there are Lydian Staters. Let's go have a look what is inside Puerto Rico. In Puerto Rico, there is a limited number of Lydian Staters. There's only 43,000 Lydian units, Lydian Stater units sitting inside of Lydian World that people can go and mine out. So what have I done? I've gone and bought the rights. Look here, I've bought 2 mining certificates. That's 2 mining rights that give me access to go and mine that resource out. So that's what I've done. Now, how have I done that? How have I put capital into a market in order to receive some growth, to receive some yield? Well, I've paid attention to how I can put capital in. So if I look over here, I can put capital inside my mining operations, and the capital I can use is something called G999. I can move $33 towards this market in G999. And that G999 coin has a value of $0.018 inside of this metaverse, inside of this Lydian World. 0.018. I want you to write that number down, 0.018. So I can take $33 and I can put it into here by purchasing up G999. But let me show you something that's very interesting. I went out on the market and I looked for G999. I went on to something called HIT BTC. This is an exchange. And I went to look at the price of G999 and look what it's selling for in the sell order book here, 0.0039. Its value in Lydian World is 0.018. I can find it for 0.0039. So if I bought $33 worth of value over here, and I bought it back to Lydian World, how much would that $33 be worth? Use your calculator on this one. 0.018 inside Lydian World, but out on the open market, 0.00399. If I spent $33 here, how much would it be worth inside of here? What is the price difference? It's about 4 to 5 times higher inside Lydian World. That means if I spend $33 out on the open market and I bring it into Lydian World, my $33 is suddenly worth about $150. That's called an arbitrage. An arbitrage exists. And an arbitrage exists when there is a price difference out in the market. It's higher in one place and lower in another. So that habit that I've committed to for the next 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, I can also get smart around that habit. I've committed to my $100 a month. Where are the promotions, the multipliers, and the incentives that can make my $100 worth 5 times its value? Here's one place here. And so that's what I've been doing. I've been going out onto the open market and I've been buying G999 and I've been bringing it in here. And I've already got $328,000 worth of load value sitting inside of here. Someone pull out a calculator, tell me how much I actually spent. What did I actually spend? What have I been doing every single month? Mine's not a monthly habit. I've been doing this weekly. But how much do you think I've spent over the last 2.5 months in order to get this value because of that price difference? You can tell me in the chat function. This is interactive. I want to see who's got their calculators out, who's got their math brains out. Okay, Eugene's put in a guess there. Hugh has put in a guess there. Okay, between 50 and 60, 65,000. Okay, that is one opportunity that I want to show you. Now, why am I doing this? Why am I putting capital load into this? It's very simple because I want to make sure that I'm in a position. Let me play with the calculator here. I want to make sure that I'm in a position where I am getting a yield every 15 days. That's my goal. If I'm going to move towards this market, I want the market to be profitable. So I am moving towards a position where I'm getting paid every 15 days, this amount of money divided by 3 years, divided by 2 payments a month. That's what I'm going to be doing. And here's the exciting thing. Because of dollar cost averaging, because I'm moving money towards this market all the time, I don't mind if the market starts low, goes high, comes down for a bit, goes high again. Why don't I mind these moves in the market? Well, simple. I don't mind those moves because I've got something called hindsight. And hindsight is genius. Hindsight tells me as long as I'm moving towards this market, as long as I'm moving and accumulating cryptocurrencies, then over time, not only am I increasing my yield from mining, but the very thing that I'm mining has the potential to increase in value as well. Just out of 10, let me know if any of that makes sense. 10 being, that makes sense, I get it. 5 being, all right, I'm starting to get an idea of what's going on here. 1 being, I am so new to this that I'm going to message the partner who's invited me onto this call, and I'm going to say, I need some help in understanding these numbers. Okay, because the good news is we've got a community that can show you the numbers. All right, we've got a community that can take you through these steps. So that's the first thing I wanted to show you was mining load, mining certificates, and mining yield. I'm aggressively positioning myself to get paid out every 15 days on Lydian's data. How am I doing that? I'm going out in the market, I'm fetching G999, which is at a low value, and I'm putting it into Lydian World at a higher value. And I'm doing that as regularly as possible. My strategy, you can have a different one, but I'm in the habit of fetching, placing, waiting for growth, fetching, placing, waiting for growth. And I'm committed to this for the next 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, because hindsight is genius. That's the first thing I want to show you. I want to show you one more thing. Second thing, then I'll be handing you back to the team. I want to show you a promotion that is quite specific to a digital asset class, because we're not allowed to say asset class, that's a financial term, but a digital asset class called NFTs. Now, if you're not sure what NFTs are, Eugene did cover it. It's a massive market. It's digital art, it's photos, creative art, videography, music that you can put out in the market that people can purchase. That's its first use. The second use that we're seeing with NFTs is that you can purchase an NFT and it can be a key to future market value. So those are the 2 uses that we're seeing, a little bit like a loyalty program. Who here is on a loyalty program? Maybe type in the bottom if you're on a loyalty program. A loyalty program normally says, if you hold a certain key, So it's normally something like a loyalty card, right? If you hold a certain card or key, you're going to get future value at this particular chain of stores, future value when you fly on this airline, future value when you go to this set of restaurants. Those are loyalty programs, right? You plug in and now you got a key to that value. I'm going to show you some NFTs within Lydian World that we can accumulate that give us keys, future value, like a loyalty program. And so I'm going to come across and show you how we do that. I'm going to share my screen with you again. And I'm going to go into, I'm coming into our introducing partner program here. And I'm currently sitting here. I'm inside my partner program. I earn commissions, by the way. So you can see commissions over here. I've got some Bitcoin, I've got some Ethereum. I have no USDT because I'm actually about to go spend this on some NFTs. So I want you to just pay attention here. This is my introducing partner program, and I earn commissions when people are buying products inside of Lydian World and inside of GS Partners. And I earn commissions for that. Now, one of the products are NFTs. So I want you to pay attention. This is at 0. I've got no commissions in here. But if one of the partners inside of my community go and buy NFTs, then I will receive a portion of the sale of that NFT. So let's go across to my wife's portfolio. Okay, so I actually registered my wife. So we buy all our assets, we buy under my wife's name. This is her account over here, profile. Come take a look. Whose account is this? This is my wife's account. All right, so we're in my wife's account. And every time we buy assets under here, like NFTs, a portion of the commissions come back to me. So take a look here. My wife has $1,600 in here. We're going to go buy some NFT vouchers that are going to give us future NFT that are going to give us value in the market. So I come down to the NFT area here, and I've been buying up these 488s. These are NFT vouchers. In fact, I'm going to show you how I purchased one now. So I've got $1,600 to spend. I'm going to buy $488 worth of NFT vouchers that I can go and mint and create NFTs. And there's actually a promotion running at the moment. So I've been buying up lots of these. So I want you to pay attention to the values here. I'm going to end up with $542 worth of value in Lydian World to mint my NFTs and create them. There is a bonus attached to this right now, bonus of another 108. And because I've been buying so many of these, there's a incentive running that's giving me another 90% bonus on top. So for $488, I'm getting close to over $1,000 worth of value. So I'm going to say, yes, give me my Lydian Lions, please. I'm going to use these to create NFTs. And the NFTs that I'm creating, I'm focusing on a very specific NFT that gives a 40% discount for citizenships in Lydian World. Now, why am I doing that? Because in 3 months' time, in 6 months' time, in 12 months' time, when people are joining Lydian World and they're wanting to become a citizen, they're going to have to come to people like me who own these NFTs so that they can get an extra discount, loyalty program, right? A discount when they purchase citizenships. That's like a restaurant loyalty program. You get discount when you purchase your food. It's like a airplane loyalty program. You get discounts when you book your flights. Over here, I'm buying up these NFT vouchers, and I'm going to sell these NFTs back into the market in 3 months' time, in 6 months' time, in 12 months' time to people who want these discounts. I'm going to sell them at a profit. Why? Because I'm getting them at such a steal. Take a look here. My bonus has just jumped up. It jumped up from 90% to 120%. Why is this happening? Simply because there's a promotion running, which means if you buy more of the same NFT, the bonus keeps climbing with that number, just like Eugene showed you. So I'm focused on the 488s. I'm buying up quite a few of these. I'm increasing, you can see I'm increasing the number of these that I own. I'm also increasing the number of Lydian Lions that I own. Now let's go do one other thing. Okay, so I'm buying a whole lot of these. I'm buying lots of these. My strategy is very simple. I'm going to own NFTs. I'm going to sell them back into the market later when people want to get discounts. I'm going to sell them at a profit. Take a look at what's been happening in my account. Remember, we were buying this asset in my wife's account, and I earn a commission because I was the introducing partner. So we buy all the assets in my wife's account. Take a look what's been happening in my account. Let's go across there. So we're going to just refresh this quickly. Okay, refresh. Oh, no, that's my wife's account. I've clicked on the wrong one. Hold on, screen share. Here's my account. Let's go have a look at what's going on there. So I've bought 2 488 vouchers, and I'm getting a little bit of commission off those sales. Here, I had 0 USDTs in here, got 146. That means I can choose to send this back to my wife's account and buy some more NFTs. That's just a little bit of a strategy in order to increase the number of Lydian line and NFTs that you've got, so you can mint these NFTs and you can sell them back into the open market when people want to come and buy citizenships. Now, if someone wants to buy a citizenship in Belgium at the moment, it costs tens of thousands of dollars. But what if I could knock 40% of that price off? I could offer that to them. It only cost me a couple $100. I could sell it for a couple $1,000. It would still work out cheaper than them buying the full price. They're happy because they've just used that loyalty key to unlock discounts. I'm happy because I've just taken an asset that I bought at price X and I'm selling it at price 3X, 4X, 10X. 2 simple strategies. Lydian mining, because of dollar cost averaging and hindsight, creating a yield for me, and asset accumulation in NFTs. Those are the 2 things that I'm focused on. It's the 2 promotions, multipliers, arbitrages that we're presented with. So without making it super complicated, I just wanted to show you how easy it is to click purchase. Click purchase. There's an entire team that you can sit with who can show you this. So I know we had people typing new. I know we had people typing, 3 out of 10 understanding or 4 out of 10. Reach back to a partner who got you onto this call and say, I want to find out more about the NFTs. I want to understand those numbers. And I want to understand more about Lydian mining. I want to know those numbers. Because if hindsight is genius, then we need to be applying some sort of strategy into this market so we can increase over time. So I want to thank you for your time. I'm going to hand back to the team for the rest of this morning's training. We're into the last section. Janine, thank you as always for hosting me. Cheers, everyone.
Absolute pleasure, Bruce. It's always great to hear the simplicity and how you put it across. I think what you've done is created a situation where everybody's kind of thinking, what can you do today that your future self is going to thank you for? Just reminded me of that while you were showing us hindsight and the genius behind it. So what I'm going to do right now is, during Eugene's presentation, he mentioned some of the ways in which you can benefit as an introducing partner in this particular program. He showed some of the levels of earnings that are available, but what he also maybe touched on a little bit, and I'm going to touch on a little bit more, is how one can really, really benefit as an introducing partner who decides to go out there and share this with other people. There are a number of ranks that a person can reach within the independent partner program. And the first one is through the activity and action you take yourself. So this is about how you go out and share this with other people. And if you are able to do that and share this in the community with at least 6 active level 1 partners, in other words, 6 people that you have personally introduced, and together they decide to participate and take part in the purchasing of mining certificates, their monthly membership, the NFT vouchers, etc., you are going to be generating what we call volume. And should you do that with at least 6 active partners and generate $9,999 worth of volume in a calendar month, you would reach what is called Blockstar status. Now, what Blockstar status is where the company takes 4% of its turnover on a monthly basis and puts that back in the form of rewards to the community that have achieved these ranks. And I'm smiling from ear to ear because I'm really excited that I get the privilege of announcing our Blockstar achievers for the month of March. And we have Warren Kinsella from Johannesburg, Ian Mullally all the way from Ireland, Garth Richmond, based in South Africa, originally from Zimbabwe, and Hargreaves from Johannesburg, Louisette Mullen from Joburg, Belinda Milan, absolutely shooting the lights out, Katie van Baker, you met earlier, Andrew and Natalie Harrod-Cedis. Now, what I'm sharing on this call is the rankings and the Team JAR hugeness. We are just part of a global community, and I have access to those results. So some of you around the world that are on this call because you enjoy joining us on a Saturday morning may have also hit ranks. My apologies if I don't have your name on the screen. We'll get you in the global Facebook group, but I want you to give a massive shout out to those individuals on this call. But I do just want to also mention Warren Kinsella, who achieved Blockstar status for the month of March, actually hit it again yesterday in day one for the month of April already. So I'm only excited to see, Warren, where your month goes to from here onwards. Stepping up a level to the next level with 9 active partners. And you can see you've just met Bruce Hughes on the call, a gentleman who's going out and educating people. And the more people we educate, the more people are knowledgeable to make the decisions that they can make for themselves. So with over $29,999 worth of volume and 9 partners, Bruce reached the Blockstar Supreme category and received an additional bonus on top of some of those commissions you saw him earning by the purchases of products. Now that's on your individual performance. Now we start to look at somebody who is embracing the independent partner program. And that is where you go out and build a team. You are rewarded in another category called the Infinity Ranks, where the company takes 11% of turnover on a monthly basis and redistributes that around those that are helping us build this community out globally. And a director is somebody who has just 3 active partners and generates $9,999 worth of volume across those 3 partners' businesses. So there are limits to that, and there is a specific ratio that one needs to achieve. So in order to achieve this, you're not just going out with one strong person in your business, you're really leveraging off the opportunity across the business. So congratulations to our directors for March, Louisette Mullen, and you will see some similar names, Michelle Blicknote, the wife of Eugene that you heard from earlier on, Rogan Earp Jones from Brendan Earp Jones's family, and Eugene. Do you notice the 2 surnames? Gentleman who was on the call earlier. Success leaves clues. We always talk about Michelle and Eugene in their individual capacities, reaching director status. Katie van Wyk, who you've met, congratulations. David Ingham, I'm so excited to see this based in the UK, who's taken a very clear initiative this last month. And Hargreaves in Johannesburg and Eovout Labuskaghni, congratulations for reaching director. Our next level up again is a regional director role where you have achieved $29,999 with 3 active partners, and really a massive shout out to a gentleman who worked really hard to achieve this, Garth Richmond, congratulations. Brendan Earp Jones, who many of you already know. Ian Mullally, I know he had this target during the month and he hit it. Congratulations, Ian, all the way from Ireland. And I don't know what the number is. You might want to put it in the chat function, but Ian has been on every single Saturday training through time differences, time changes for probably at least the past 30 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. So persistence pays, and your patience is being rewarded, Ian, as you say. And Andrew and Natalie Harrod-Cedis, a phenomenal achievement as regional directors for the month of March. Congratulations to you. And then I mentioned her earlier, Belinda Milan, who's really just in the last couple of days of the month. I had the privilege of seeing her yesterday, and she still had energy after really pushing to the end of March. And congratulations to you as a national director, meaning that your team produced over the 3 legs, over $59,000 worth of volume in getting to where you are aiming to get to. Belinda, congratulations to you. You really are an example of what is possible and fantastic results. Where do we go to after national director? Well, executive. Executive is the next level. Here you need at least 6 active partners and doing $100,000 worth of volume within your team. And a massive congratulations to Bruce Hughes, who you've just met, who qualified as an executive for the month of March. Just an amazing, amazing achievement, Bruce, for all the time you spend in the community, growing and supporting and educating, and absolutely well-deserved, everybody, a well-deserved ranking accolade. Congratulations to you. And then a gentleman I'm going to still introduce you to on this call with, look at this, over $299,000 worth of volume with 6 active partners. Andrew Eaton achieving continental executive for the month of March, a month that he went out and absolutely passionately pursued events, got everybody involved, shared the energy and the excitement, and achieved that. So really, really well done to you. So congratulations to all of those who achieved rank in the month of March. The new month started yesterday. As you see, Warren has already hit Blockstar. Anything is possible. You have the choice to make, the decision to make of where you would like to be. We're going to head now over to the Netherlands, and I want to introduce you to somebody who is known in the community. If you have not met him, you're going to meet him now. He's known as Ains Lydian World, and Harry gives of his time every week to educate our community again on the Lydian World. Wow, look at that picture behind him. And I asked Harry to share with you why would somebody want to be going to Dubai? Because you've heard us mention Dubai. We have a company event coming up. Why would somebody want to go to Dubai? Harry, why would you want to go to Dubai? Why are you excited about going to Dubai?
Thank you very much, Janine, for introducing, and congratulations to all the winners and all the great presentation. Awesome to be here. Why do I want to go to Dubai? I've been to over 50 countries in the last 40 years traveling in my art. And when I went to the Dubai first, I was a little bit hesitant. Middle East country, didn't know what to expect and whatever. But when I was over there, I was actually blown away about the environment, about the culture, about the society. And I am an old police officer, so I always have the feelings about safety. And I can tell you, I've never felt safer in any country as in Dubai. So that was really, really one of the triggers that already helped me. I want to share some visual things to get you excited why you should go to Dubai. Why do I go? Together with our team, all from the Netherlands and Belgium, we are going with 3 of our people this time. Last time I went with my wife, so this time we're already expanding. And why did I try to get them the energy of this event? There's no better place to meet the people, to meet your team members, to meet corporate, to feel the energy, and to be there where the action is. So I want to share my screen and share a little bit of the pictures that I made last time, just to give you a little bit of an impression. And you see my background is here as well. As you can see, the Lydian World visual, some corporate, the winner of our dream incentive last time. Andre and Kathy were on the same table actually, and we had a fantastic meal. And yeah, like Andre said, they spoiled us. Here's Katie, and just show you the top level of entertainment, of presentations, of people. It was really, really amazing. And to show you this little picture, this was the Sheikh, actually, the boss of the Burj Khalifa, who was sitting very, very close. So this could give you a little bit of an impression of how the presentations looked like. It is the place to be. It is simple. When you're in this business and you want to feel, you want to touch, and you want to cooperate with other people who are on the highest level, this is the event to be there. Yeah, it's very simple. You can see it on everything. They spoiled us with even with a very nice dessert. They spoiled us all over. Yeah, so that is really, really great. To make it easier to show you then where we are going now, they have announced the Opera Hall. So I Googled a little bit to the website of it. And as you can see, this is an amazing place also where top artists from all over the world, from all different kind of categories, are there to perform. And we will be having our event in there. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. To keep my information short and sharp, we do have a little bit of a website for the people who can go to get some pre-excitement, already some pre-information and some pre-videos of Dubai and all these kind of things. But also for the people who cannot go, because I always care about the people who do not go for whatever reason. Yeah, try to stretch yourself to go, but if you can't go, there is another solution. We have a little bit of a website made on YouTube where I try to keep track of all the things happening in our world with short news flashes. But we also have on the right side here, Instagram Lydian World. It is a private exclusive one. I let you in when you apply, and there I will share the excitement that we already have on Dubai. Yeah, see this, I think this was the most watched video, gentlemen, so far. So I'm going to show you having the good life in Dubai. Yeah, so let's share the good life And I want to thank everybody who contribute to that. So I'm going, my team is going, and I really hope that I will see you over there. I will put in the chat function the links so you can subscribe to YouTube and to Instagram, so we can ensure that you are up to date to the information. Let me stop sharing.
Thank you, Harry.
You're welcome.
Harry, I really love how committed you are to being so inclusive to everybody, those that can go and those that can't go. There is a reality around the cost factor to go. But I think you definitely did spark some excitement and enthusiasm. I've been looking at the chat function and seeing how people are saying tickets booked, I'm on my way, etc., etc. But you don't have to feel left out. The community's here to create unity, and we'll continue to do that, whether you are there or not there. And Harry, you do that extremely well. So thank you so much for everything you do for this community. Please go and check out the YouTube channel and the links that Harry has shared. And I just can share my own personal story. You know, I am a middle 50-year-old middle-aged mom of 2 grown children, and have been building a business for the last 27 years, and started to learn about cryptocurrencies, or hear about it, and needed to learn about it. And that's when I originally got plugged into the community. And when the opportunity came up in December 2020 to actually fly to Dubai and meet the gentleman behind the project, you hear us talk about Joseph Hite, I had an opportunity with some of the people on this call to go to Dubai and actually meet him, in order for me to make eye contact, get a feel for where the project was going, understand the people that were involved, to see whether that fitted in with who I am and what I'm trying to achieve in my life. And I can only tell you that what was an amazing experience, having had the opportunity again last month to meet Joseph Hite here in Joburg again. And I'll be amazed to share the story with you. He came over and Andrew was introducing him to 1 or 2 other people he hadn't met before. And then he came to me, and Andrew was about to introduce him to me. And he took my hand and he said, "Janine, I remember you. How are you?" That for me spoke volumes for the type of person that we have the opportunity of being in the company of. And another similar gentleman to that is who I'd like to introduce you to right now. And that is Andrew Eaton. He has a vision larger than some of us sometimes understand. He has a passion that comes so far from within his heart and his heartbeat as to why he's here and what it is that he's trying to achieve. He himself is actually in Dubai at the moment. I think he was in Dubai the last time I saw. Andrew, are you still in Dubai?
I think I am.
Okay, fantastic. I know you're probably not getting a lot of sleep, but Andrew, really so excited to hear from you. This is a gentleman who's spoken on global stages, who has absolute passion for taking something and turning it into something for many, many other people so well. And thank you for the last month. I want to, on this call, acknowledge you for the effort and time you put into putting the South Africa event together and bringing many people along that journey and reaching the levels that they have. The results have shown. So well done, Andrew, for what you do for this team. Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks so much, Janine. And firstly, it's a team effort. I mean, one of the things I love about what we do is, we come together as a team. We've got a common vision. We've got common goals. We all want the same thing at the end of the day. And I think what happened in South Africa last month was really, really just a really great team effort amongst a lot of people. But today I really want to talk about where I am. And I don't know if you can see behind, I'm in my hotel room here in Dubai. I'm at the Rixos, which is where we normally stay when we come to Dubai, because this is where Joseph stays. And we've been doing a lot of work with Joseph over the last couple of days. Off to Singapore I was supposed to go to Singapore on Wednesday, but due to flight restrictions, it's still very difficult to get into Singapore. We're only going next Wednesday. So I'm pretty much stuck in Dubai until Wednesday. Had to extend my trip by another week, but it's all part of the fun of having a global, just want to say this, having a global digital business. We can do our work from wherever, and we do our business and run our business from wherever we have that. So yeah, I had to extend my trip by a week, but business carries on and life carries on, and it's fun being able to work from wherever we want, anywhere in the world. Who here would like to work? Who here would like to travel the world and work from wherever they want around the world? Who would like that? Just want to see from a show of hands. Eugene says yes, Yvette and Lizette, yeah. Hugh, Helena. So people, this business is the vehicle. I want to say that again, this business is the vehicle. I'm living proof that you can do that. Here I am in Dubai, running my business. I will be in Singapore next week, Wednesday, running my business. Having said that, there's a way I got here. there's a way I got here, and yes, it's taken hard work, and yes, it is a business, but the main thing that got me here was belief in myself, and belief in the network marketing profession, and belief in right now, obviously, belief in Gold Standard Partners, the company that we're with. And so, from a show of hands here, who is just in the comments box? And it's a very serious question. I don't want people just to say me, 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 me. I really want you to think before you answer. Who here would like to achieve their short-term goals this year? I'm talking before the 31st of December, you've hit your financial goal that you wanted to this year. Put me, just say me or whatever. Yeah, this year. Okay, a lot of people. Really think about that before you type, because this is a serious question. I'm about to talk about a very, very serious matter here. Very serious. Okay, a lot of people. I want to tell you a story. Some of you have heard it, some of you haven't, but it's a very important story because it's real and it's me. What I did to go from where I was to where I am today. And I'm not going to bore everyone with the big details, but people, I started my journey in the network marketing profession in 2011, out of desperation, absolute desperation. I knew things needed to change. I was broke. I just lost my business. Had 2 special needs children, both autistic, and things just needed to change. And I don't know if anyone listening to this call today have reached the point where they also realize things need to change. But I reached that point. And I want to say something else. It's not a bad place to be. It's a very empowering place to be when you realize things need to change. And it doesn't mean to say that you have to be like me, where I was down in the dumps. You could be in a good space right now, but maybe there's more that you want. And you just realize that things need to change. 2011 was that point for me. And I embraced this profession as my vehicle to get me to where, Johan, I know your journey. I know your journey as well. And Johan, just as a side note, what a rewarding journey you and I are on, my friend. What a rewarding journey, man. Well done to you. Yeah. So, yeah, 2011, I realized things had to change and I embarked on this journey. And it's just a journey, people. But, you know, on any journey, there are choices and decisions that one needs to make. If I have to give you an analogy, if you're driving from, I'm going to make it international, Los Angeles to San Diego, because I know the international people. If you're driving there, there are certain routes you can take to get to San Diego from Los Angeles. There's certain stops you can make. Hey, you could drive down to Los Angeles, to San Diego. You could catch a plane down to San Diego. One's quicker, one's slower. Do you get my point there? There are various choices that you make on that journey, which either speed the journey up or slow the journey down. Does that make sense? Just type in yes if that makes sense to you. I'm very interactive, guys. I like just speaking from the heart and talking. So if that makes sense, on any journey, there are certain choices one makes, which either speeds that journey up, slows it down. Right now, we're on a journey here. If you're on this call right now, you've made a decision that you're wanting to reach a certain destination right now. For me, it was financial freedom. For me, it was, I embarked on the journey in 2011 and out of desperation, and I wanted to create the time and the money that I needed to give my children the best that I could give them as a father. And so what I did is I embarked on this journey. And when I started on this journey, there were decisions that I needed to make to either speed up my journey or go slowly? One of the decisions I made to speed the journey up was to embrace myself, was to embrace and what's the word I'm looking for? Absolutely sink myself into building my belief systems, building up my belief in myself, building up my belief in the network marketing profession, because whether we like to admit it or not, we all have limiting beliefs on the network marketing profession. If your friend says to you, what are you doing? And you can't speak the words of building a network marketing business, you have a limiting belief in this profession. I had a limiting belief in this profession. Just give me a sec, there's someone at the door. Excuse me, they just had to come, they want to come clean my room. So, and I needed to realize that in order for me to best represent the business that I was in, that I needed to build my belief in that business. Now, type in the comments box here, please. What business are you in? What business are you in right now? So I'm just going to sip of my coffee while people are typing. What business are you in right now? What's the company? No, I'm asking for the name of the company you're in right now. What is this? What is this training about, guys? What company is it? Yeah, someone's got it right. Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, I see there's like 100 people on this call, and I see the same people typing. So let's make this interactive. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not zero belief in the business. I'm talking about the company, Gold Standard Partners, Gold Standard Bank, GSP or GSP, same thing, sort of. And its products and services that we offer, like Bruce was training on earlier, and he did a great job. I mean, jeepers, that was great clarity. But on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being no belief and 10 being unwavering belief. Let's all be honest with each other. What level are you at? 1 to 10. Let's see. Lots of 10s coming through. 8 says you, 7 says Ian, 10 says Tian. Okay, lots of 8s, 1s. Okay, Mengezi's got a 1 belief. Lester's got a 5. Nellis has got a 6. Mike Weston's got a 2. Thank you, Mike, for being honest. Mark Basson's got a 7. Lizette's got a 10. Andre Rousseau's got a 10. Badra's got an 8. Carla's got a 10. Okay, here's what I want to tell you. In order for you to speed your journey up to get to your destination, for me, Henriette, thank you so much for being honest. For me, it was financial freedom. So before I go on with this, what is your destination? You've chosen Gold Standard Partners as your vehicle to reach a destination, and network marketing as the fuel, if that makes any sense. So it's the same thing. The fuel and the vehicle are network marketing and Gold Standard Partners. Everyone here, just type in, what's your destination? Where do you want this vehicle to take you in the next 12 to 36 months? Just type in there as well. Eleni says time and financial freedom. Who else? Who else wants to share creating oasis of wealth, financial freedom, freedom? Louise is saying the same as Eleni. Come guys, type in the financial freedom. Absolute freedom, says Mark. Barbara, financial freedom. Baron, financial freedom. Mike Weston, freedom. Retirement when I'm 30. I love that, Mengezi. Freedom, early retirement. Leaving a legacy and absolute freedom. Love it, Anne. Financial freedom. Time, place, and financial freedom. Love it, Andre. Okay, have you all noticed we're all wanting to, basically, we're all passive income, says Carla, and supersedes my income. Financial freedom and paying. Have you all noticed we're all pretty much trying to head to that same destination? Have you noticed that? No, it's not a race, guys. This is not a race. This journey is your own race. You're running your own race here. So don't worry, you don't have to beat anyone. But who agrees with me that the sooner we get to our destination, which for basically everyone here is financial freedom, Who agrees with me that the faster you can get there, the better for you? Who'd agree with me? The faster you get there, the sooner, sooner the better, says Louise. Yeah, okay. So here's what I want to tell you. The fuel of your vehicle, and hear me very, very clearly here. I'm going to paint this so clearly for you. The fuel of your vehicle is belief. That's right. That's it. Skills, yes. Know to drive the car better. That's very important. But unless you have belief, the skills don't matter. Would you agree with me? Would you agree with me? Unless you have belief, the skills don't matter. So unless you don't have unwavering belief, the skills don't matter. Once you have belief, the skills will enable you to drive the vehicle better. And so what I want to talk to you about, there are 4 belief systems that will get you to your destination in the industry that we're in what we do. And that's belief in oneself, belief in the network marketing profession, belief in the system that you use, which we're going to teach massively, massively after Dubai. We're going to focus almost 100% of our time on our system, and belief in the company and its products and services. And today, I don't have much time, but I want to talk to you about the 4th one, belief in the company. Now, for me, what I realized on my journey was that the fastest way for me to get belief in the company was by getting to company events. And in particular, a company event that I had to travel to show myself my commitment, subconsciously, that I was fully vested in this company and in achieving the fastest road to success within the company. So, what do I want to talk about in the next 5 minutes is our event that we're having in Dubai. And thank you, Harry, for sharing all that stuff. And I want to tell you a story about attending events which changed my life. Thank you, Michelle. Ironically, it wasn't a company event that changed my life. It was an industry event in Las Vegas in 2013 that changed my life. But I want to tell you the story because some of you are going to be able to resonate with this. Some of you are going to understand that if your commitment to yourself is big enough, you'll make a plan to help yourself reach the destination quicker. Some of you said you've already got a 10 out of 10 belief in the company. Some of you said 1, some of you said 3. But I will tell you this, and well done for being on today's training, but I will tell you this, if one wants to reach the destination as quickly as you can, you need to build up the belief to 8+, preferably 10. And so I'm going to quickly tell you about what is possible if you think you can't be in Dubai. In 2013, I knew things had changed. I was making about $2,000-3,000 a month in my network marketing business. And I just realized things needed, for me to get to the next level, I need to go and get more belief in the profession. I had full belief in my company, but my stumbling block was belief in the profession. So there's a guy called Eric Worre who holds every year an event called GoPro Recruiting Mastery in Vegas. It's the Oscars of network marketing, and I just needed to go and build belief. The problem was that it was going to cost me 35 to 40,000 Rand to get there. Now, I was earning $2,000 a month at that stage, and it was about 12 Rand to the dollar. I was earning about 24,000 Rand a month. I had to help my wife keep a roof above our heads with expenses. I didn't have 35, 40,000 Rand. But so massively did I realize that if I was going to reach my destination quicker on this journey, I needed to go and build that belief. I needed to go and get a 10. I needed to go and fetch that 10 out of 10 belief in the profession. And so my wife and I decided to take 35,000 Rand out of our mortgage, our bond. Our friends, our middle-class friends, thought we were crazy. In fact, they scolded us for being irresponsible. But I realized that I needed to go and build my belief. And so for 35, 40,000 Rand, which I took out of my mortgage. Now, I'm not telling you to take money out of your mortgage. This was a decision I made to help me build my belief and speed up my journey. Speed up my journey. Off I went to Las Vegas. And when I got to Las Vegas and I attended that event, I realized how small I was thinking. I watched people on stage who were earning $100,000 a month, $1 million a year. And I said, if they can do it, why can't I? And I came back from that event and it took me 3 years to go from $2,000 a month to $100,000 a year. And I've never made less than $100,000 in a year since 2015. Now, I don't say that to boast. I've made way more than $100,000 a year since then as well. But I know that if I had not attended that event, if I had not committed to myself to get somewhere, to build the belief, to speed up my journey, it would have taken me way longer. And maybe I don't know if I ever would have made 6 figures in this profession. Now, the reason I tell you the story is because we have an event in Dubai. 6, 7, 8 May. It's just over a month away. And if I were back in 2013 and I wanted to speed my journey up to get to my destination of financial freedom, which is what we all want here, the one decision I would make today to speed that journey up, one decision would be to get to Dubai to the company event. Now, some of you might be thinking, I can't do it. I'm telling you, you can. If you make a decision that this is what you want to do to help you speed your journey up, you will find a solution. I found a solution in the form of my mortgage, my bond. Our friends thought we were crazy, but thankfully, I listened to some mentors who said the biggest investment you can ever make is in yourself. Not property, not stocks, not anything else, but yourself. And our middle-class friends thought I was crazy. Thought my wife was crazy. But that 35,000 Rand, that $3,000 back, $4,000, whatever it was, has made me millions. Because of one decision to get to an event that could change my life and speed my journey up, or speed my journey up and change my life. Now, what is going to happen here in Dubai? Why do you want to be here? People, Yusuf and Dirk have hinted over the last month about something that is going to be mentioned here in Dubai, a partnership that is going to be spoken about. I've spent the last 5 days with Joseph. When I'm finished this call, I'm going downstairs. I'll be sitting, he sits at the pool all day in a cabana, and that's where he works from. Isn't that a great life? He works from the cabana at the pool. And I'm going to be sitting with them in the next, probably the next 20, 30 minutes. And I know what that deal is. And I know what that partnership is. And I know what it means. And it's what it's going to mean for us. This is the biggest thing that's happened to our business since we started with GSP. And the people who are in Dubai, number one, you're going to build your self-belief in this company and it's become unwavering. You're going to get to a 10. You're going to get to a 10 after Dubai. There's no doubt. There is zero doubt. You will not walk out of Dubai without a 10. And I promise you something, guys. And this is not I'm not having a go at anyone who said less than 10. Thank you for being honest. But I will tell you something. A 10 will reach their destination before a 3. A 10 will reach the destination before an 8. A 10 will reach their destination before a 7. And I asked, who wants to reach their destination this year? This year. It will be the 10s. It won't be the 8s. And it certainly won't be the 3s. And it won't be the 1s. Now, it's not a criticism if it's a 1. It's where you are. I'm not criticizing if you're a 3. It's where you are. I'm not criticizing if you're an 8. It's where you are. But if this is your vehicle that you've chosen to get to your financial freedom destination, let's get you to a 10 as quick as possible. As quick as possible. And that fuel that we need to pour into that vehicle right now in the form of belief is belief in this business, and you need to be in Dubai if at all possible. I realize for some people it's not, just absolutely not. But for some people you can get there and you just haven't made the decision. Life's about choices. This journey that you're on is about choices. Like I said in the beginning, do you stop for coffee or do you carry on? Where do you put your fuel in? Hey, let's just get on an airplane instead of drive. We'll get there a lot quicker. This is your moment where you decide to take the airplane instead of the car. Right now on this call. Some people are going to make a decision to step on the plane instead of the car to get to destination quicker. And the people who are here in Dubai, one thing you're going to get, Mike, I'm going to talk about that now. One thing you're going to get is belief. But this partnership that has been formed, this new solution that we're bringing in for our business, the people who are in Dubai are going to get first bite at it. Only the people in Dubai are going to be getting that express ticket for this product, the solution. How bad did you want that? How bad did you want that first bite? And it's big. It's industry changing. In my opinion, it's industry changing. So, Mike, if passport's your problem, that's the least of it. Your problems, speak to Brendan Rip-Jones. Ray DeBrain went in last week. He sat from 3:30 in the morning, got up at 3:30, sat at Home Affairs. This is commitment. Sat at Home Affairs all day. He's picking his passport up. That was on Monday this week. On Monday, he's picking up his passport. Brendan Rip-Jones went into the bank. He's getting his in a week's time as well. He's also expired. Mike, if the commitment's there, you'll make a plan. So speak to Ray or speak to Brendan about how you can get your passport done in a week or two. Awesome, you got my shots, got my tickets. Awesome, you. So I'm looking forward to spending time with you here. So people, that's my story. That's my story. In 2013, I made a decision, a big one for me at that stage. 35,000 Rand was a big deal for me. Right now, some days I make 50,000 Rand in a day. And that's not being boastful either, guys. But I made a decision, a big one, to commit to myself in 2013 to get myself speeded up on my journey to financial freedom, my destination. In case you can get your visa. Yeah, we'll help you with all that. So what I want people to do who are committed to going to Dubai and haven't yet booked their tickets. So there are a lot of people who booked their tickets. We've got a really nice team coming already. We want as many people as we can. If you want to get tickets, please reach out on in the Telegram group or in the Facebook group, or contact Lauren DeBrain. You should all know a number. ASAP, and tell you want to get there, and we will make sure we help you get there. I've already got quotes for all the flights. We're all leaving. Hey guys, we're leaving on the same. Most of us leaving on the same plane. On the 4th, we're leaving same plane. We're gonna have so much fun on the plane. It's an A380 big plane. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna arrive in Dubai. We're gonna do some fun team things as well. Outside of the company event, we're gonna grow, and when we come back to South Africa, we're gonna reach our destination as way quicker than what we had. But in 2013, I made that decision, and it was life-changing. Life-changing. Yes, visas are needed, but it's quick. It took me, I'm here now. So Bruce is right, I'm here now. It took me, I put my visa application in on the Friday morning. I had it on the Monday morning. I flew up Monday evening. Jabs are not needed. Not in the G99 community group. Louise will be in the Team J Hugeness Telegram group. The Team J Hugeness PCR tests are needed. Yep. Okay. So I know I've taken up some time here, and I've gone way over my time. But people, this is such an important message I had to share. I wanted to take up the time. This is not something to be taken lightly. What I'm talking about now is not, hey, let's get some people to Dubai. I know that some people are going to come to Dubai and their lives are going to change this year. This year, I know it. I don't know who it's going to be. I don't think it might be. I know it's going to be. I just don't know who it's going to be. Johan, the estimated cost for one person, we can probably work on about 11,000 Rand for your tickets, your flight tickets. And then you can go on to bookings.com and find a really nice hotel. You'll land on the 5th So it could be the night of the 5th, the night of the 6th, the night of the 7th, 4 nights accommodation. You'll fly out on the 9th again. And I reckon you're probably looking at about another 5,000 or 6,000 rand for accommodation plus some spending money. So working on about 20,000 rand, I would say 15 to 20,000 rand, and you'll make it. Louise, do me a favor, Eugene or someone, can you post the Team Joe Hughes Telegram group link here for people to click on? The Team Joe Hughes one, anyone? I spent so far 26,000 for 7 days. Yeah, there we go. 13,000 rand a person for 7 days. There we go, Hugh. Awesome. So, and then it's just your spending money, Hugh. So you've probably got your tickets booked plus your hotel booked, 26K in, and now it's just the spending money. Can someone please post our team group? Or Louise, there we go. Okay, thank you, Eugene. Guys, there it is in the comments box. Please click on that Telegram group, join the Telegram group. And we're gonna, on that Telegram group, I will post right now all the costs, the flight costs. That's through my travel agent. In fact, I'm gonna do something that I don't normally do. This is how serious I am. Here is my personal number. I'm gonna put the +27. Here's my personal number. There's my personal number right there, okay? If you want to come to Dubai and you haven't yet booked your ticket and you really are serious about coming, personally message me on WhatsApp. I'm going to personally help you organize to get there along with Lauren. There's my personal number, 082 922 6157. Everyone take my personal number in. This is how important this is. I'm going to help you get to Dubai. I'm going to help you book your tickets. We're going to help you find a hotel through my PA Lauren, an affordable one, but you need to message me and I will help you to say, hey, this is so-and-so, and I will help you get you. I'll help you with everything. Okay. It's time to take our businesses to the next level. It's time for us to make the decision to reach our destination faster. It's just a decision. Life is about choices, and journeys are just about the choices we make on the road or in the air. Okay. Yes, great, Michelle. That's also very important. If you're with Vodacom Red or you're with Discovery, you can definitely get discounts. You just need to tell me if you are when we chat. Okay, so I've taken up a lot of time, but this is one of the most important messages that I've probably spoken about in the last year. And I cannot stress more how important it is than taking up a little bit more time than I should have to get you here. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Exciting couple of weeks ahead of us, exciting couple of months ahead of us, exciting year ahead of us. And those of us who make the right choices will reach our destination quicker than what previously. So Janine, thank you so much. Back to you.
Andrew, I don't know if you can see the screen still. I thought I would just pull up the Dubai incentive, because there is a way that people can get to Dubai, and obviously you're going to book your tickets, but you can qualify to benefit from some really, really great company incentive here. If you refer 10 members and you have until the 15th of April, so 14 days from today, if you're going to make that decision and take that choice, 10 new members with $33 memberships and KYC, you will get yourself back $1,000 towards your travel. So that works out to about 15,000 Rand, and that would cover your costs of getting here and your accommodation. So it's about taking action, and this is available on your back office as well and in our different groups. If you're wanting to get to Dubai and qualify without it having to cost you anything, there is a way that you can do that. I also saw Eugene popped into the chat function. It was the independent partner program that helped his ticket get paid to Dubai. So there are ways. It's just about making the decision and finding the way that you are going to get there. Thought I would just pull that up. Andrew, have you got anything to add on this particular incentive?
If money is your problem, work commitment shouldn't be a problem. If money is the problem, work commitment should not be a problem. And so for everyone on this call, you know, this incentive actually started in February. So if you already got 3 or 4 people signed up that were on $33, hey, go and fetch the rest of them. Spend the next 2 weeks and just make sure you sign up 10 people on the $33. You know, if you really want to get there, go and speak to 10 of your friends, sign them up and say, just please sign up. pay your $33 and I'll get you to Dubai for free, basically. That's what I'd be doing, but there's your $1,000. There's bigger ranks here which you can achieve as well. But anyone here, if money's your problem, just go and just get busy. Anyone can sign up 10 new people in a week. Anyone. So there's always a solution, people. There's always a solution. Here's a solution for some people. Okay, for those of you who can't get you on your own steam.
Thanks, Andrew. So I think we can rename April Abundance in April, because that's really what everyone's striving for. What you do in April is what's going to benefit you in the month of May. What you do in April is what's going to help you get to Dubai in May. I think what we've heard this morning is questions you might want to ask yourself. Is the company right? Is the timing right? Is the leadership right? Is the willingness to do better right? Is the product good? And are people growing? We've demonstrated that to you today. The rest is going to really be up to you. So for those of you that are in leadership, you will be invited to a call on Wednesday evening. It will be on your back office. There will be a leadership call happening on Wednesday by corporate, and there will be a community call next Friday evening. We will be back again next Saturday to present. So again, those people that you're going to be chatting to between now and then, invite them onto our call. We obviously also have all of our other community calls happening during the week. From me, Janine, I want to just say thank you and congratulations for spending the time with us today. To Andrew, Bruce, Eugene, Harry, Andre, and Katie, thank you for your contributions today, to all the comments in the comment section by some of the other leaders in the group. And for those of you that were on the call for the first time, please reach out to whoever invited you. Let us help you get started and change the trajectory. Let us put you in a position where what you do today, your future self is going to thank you for. From me, have an amazing weekend further. Goodbye.